So as promised, I am making a video regarding Jezebel's spirit versus government manipulation and coercion. As promised. For entertainment purposes only. Because when you wake up and you just become connected with yourself and who you were always called to be. And I'm also going to make a video regarding purpose. I've heard that come up a lot regarding purpose. And I'm going to unpack what I think purpose is in another video. But I wanted to touch on this because it's very, very obvious to see what the strengths have been running for the last decades in reference to the government, how it's been operating. And until I got so graciously network unstable, I bet it's unstable, baby. It should be unstable at this point. Until I got so graciously woken up, because I've been in this program, I want to say, honestly, I know for sure for the last 10 years of my life, but quite frankly, I think they've had their eye on me my entire life, to be honest with you. Because whether you want to understand it or not, we all have a divine code. We have a divine connection to God. We have a divine calling, right? And somehow, some way, these societies and, cults and all these things out here, they get little calls. They somehow figure out who's got a big, greater purpose on the earth, right? And then they just go out of their way to take them out. I mean, again, take away with what resonates. You don't have to believe me, but God has shown me in more ways than one that this is the straight reality, right? It was hard for me to swallow. It's still hard for me to swallow to this day because I always want to see the best in people. And it's extremely difficult to recognize the fact that in different ways, our entire government is being run by a cult that runs alongside demons. It's freaking insane. I know it. But go watch Candace Owens. People are waking up to it because it's literally in our face. And they're actually they're literally just laughing and spitting at us at this point. Because they know unless we stand together and take a stand, we're pretty much at their beck and call, right? They can control us. And that's what they've made consumptions of the world to end up, essentially. For entertainment purposes only, yet of course, take away with what resonates. And if you don't agree with me, I understand that. But I'm still entitled to speak what I speak, say what I say, speak my truths. And if my truths ruffle your feathers, you need to find out why. You need to ask yourself why. And if you wanted to be portrayed as a better person in my story, you should have acted better in the past. So there you have it. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Control through fear. Jezebel spirits use intimidation, emotional threats, domination to silence prophets and truth tellers. That part. Government tactics. Employs legal threats, watch list, ding, 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 smear campaigns, ding, 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 to intimidate, whistle, blah, 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 and advocates. I gotta be careful what I put on here. I'm probably on my last leg. I'm waiting till the other shoe drops on this page, quite frankly. For entertainment purposes only. Again, I'm not speaking it into existence or manifesting it by any means. I just don't give any value to it, right? I made a video this morning. I don't worry about outcomes. I don't go into anything with looking for... here's the best way. I walk into every circumstance or every situation with positivity in my own mind, in my own heart, in my own soul. And so because I walk in with that within myself, it makes no difference to me if I walk into a negative situation, if I lose my TikTok, if I lose, you know what I mean? None of that matters to me because none of that has nothing to do with the positive uplifting nature that I carry within my heart and soul by the grace of God. So take that. I'm not sure. For entertainment purposes only. We're going to mark this as the 21st, man. I'm spitting out good stuff right now. I know I am. Everybody's siphoning that energy. Let's monetize, make some money. Let's do it. Twisting the narrative. Jezebel spirits rewrite the truth to frame the righteous as rebellious and dangerous. Elijah was called the trouble of Israel. That's what they do, Jezebels. So fill in the blank for everybody that rewrites the truth to frame the righteous. But it's so funny because at the end of the day, the truth always comes out. The truth always comes out. Why? I'll tell you why. Because blackmail and lies can only get you so far. Eventually you start lying upon lying upon lying, and people wake up and are like, wait, you said this the other day. This one doesn't make sense. This one doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. And that's what's happening on the front page. That's why the entire America's waking up. Like, what? Wait, you said this, you were going to do this in November, and here you are completely opposite. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's Jezebel. Government tactics. Labeled true speakers as disgruntled, unstable, and misinformed while protecting corrupt insiders. That part. Covert alliances. Jezebel Spirits operates behind the scenes using puppets like Ahab to carry out her agenda. I got so many puppets in the back. It's not even funny. It's so funny though because I can see them. I see who my puppets are. I do indeed. Little puppets on the string. It's sad that you're doing that. So hi to my group chat out there. Cheers, you know? I hope everybody had a good day today. I'm feeling a little spicy. It's a little spicy video. Government tactics. Hide behind official departments. Yeah, or don't take accountability. They send emails and there's not even a name on it. Weaponized policy. Weaponized policy, my lord. That's all they've done. Paid influence to execute hidden agendas. That's exactly what you see on the entertainment. Paid influence. Or like even on TikTok with the influencers that have all the views, all this stuff. It's all propaganda. They push out what wants to be pushed out. That's why there's so much suppression. It's all manipulated. Suppression of the prophetic. Jezebel spirits target the prophetic voice, the one who exposes injustice and calls for repentance. That part, me. Government tactics, silencing spiritual voices through censorship, discrediting campaigns, and cyber stalking. Let's get a slow clap in the back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Misuse of resources. Jezebel spirits exploit power, wealth for personal gain and manipulation. Government tactics. Redirect public funds. DeSantis, Poppy D. That redirection, baby. Awards corrupt contracts. That part. And defunds needed programs while enriching the elite. That $8 million you took away from a county right next to me for the veterans. Good man right there. Targeting the righteous. Jezebel spirit threatens and isolates the chosen ones by God to speak the truth. Yeah, they isolate me, but they couldn't shut me up. They thought I would take my life, but that didn't work out for you. Sorry to disappoint. Government tactics, weaponizing systems, law, media, tech. This isolate and punish those who expose fraud and demand justice. You know, I've been filing on my case, and I'm going to keep filing. Now, where it comes from, who knows? But I'm going to keep filing. Heck yeah, I am. I don't play dirty. I play legal. There's a difference. You play dirty. You played dirty. I didn't. Never once did I. And never once will I. And that's where we're landed today. Because you know it's true, and I know it's true. And here you have it. Just like Elijah, you stand for truth. Your stand for the truth disrupts false altars. That it does. I stand on truth, which disrupts false altars from the top, from the bottom, from the side to side. And I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. I'm not. By any means. And I don't know it all, and I don't have it all figured out. But you know what I do know? I know I have a moral compass, and I just care for the people. And I want to see people provided an opportunity for a good life, to be happy. And I want the hate to stop. Absolutely just ridiculous hate. For no reason. No reason. People are just so crude and rude for no reason. And it's like they get claps for being that way. And not my world. Not my world. I dare you to come up to me and be rude. See where that gets you. See where that gets you. They don't know more. The Jezebel system masquerading as justice. Oh, heck yeah. I love that. The Jezebel system. Let me say that again. Masquerading as justice. And your discernment is your defense. My discernment is my defense. Why? Because I carry a duality in me. I've got light, I've got dark. I know what's